So kila mmoja wetu aanze kupanda mti wake. It's a tree planting exercise. Kila mtu ashikilie mti wake na aanze kupanda. Tukipanda pamoja na Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya na pia Mama Taifa. Tungoje kidogo, ngoja kidogo. But stand near your tree. Haya basi, na sasa tuendelee kupanda.
What's in the track? Yeah, what kind of tree? Indigenous ones. Indigenous, yes. Indigenous. Mango. All of them are mango. How many? You pick up that ingine kwa wapi? How many? About 1,000. 1,000 seedlings there. And where did you? Where did you?
Okay, asanteni sana. Now, as we plant these trees, let me say the following, that leo ni siku ya muhimu tena katika taifa letu la Kenya. Tumekubaliana na Wizara ya Mambo ya Mazingira. Everybody should stand where they are standing. It's okay. You don't have to move. Mwambie huyu mtu anatangatanga, huyu mtu anatangatanga, anaenda wapi? So, leo ni siku tena ya muhimu ya mazingira katika taifa letu la Kenya. Katika kila primary school, tunapanda miti katika ile mpango yetu ya taifa la Kenya ya kupanda miti bilioni 15. Ambayo tuliamua ya kwamba kabla ya mwaka wa 2032 katika taifa letu la Kenya tuwe tumepanda miti bilioni 15, na ni kwa sababu miti ni ya muhimu. Leo katika primary schools zetu zote, siku hii moja, mpango yetu ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunapanda miti milioni 100 siku ya leo. Na katika kila primary school, mahali mtu amesomea, kila secondary school, mahali mtu amesomea, tunawaomba Wakenya wote, kila mmoja wetu, aende katika shule amesomea, atusaidie kupanda miti katika mashule yetu. Tukiwa tunapanda miti vile vile katika sehemu zile zingine zote ambazo tumekubaliana tutapanda miti. Vile vile tumekubaliana ya kwamba tunapanda miti katika sehemu mbalimbali katika misitu yetu ambapo miti imekatwa. Tumekubaliana we are reforesting all the areas that initially had been deforested for one reason or another. We have agreed that we are going to look for sensitive areas, water catchment areas, watershed areas, and make sure that we plant trees, because trees are very important in matters to do with the environment of the Republic of Kenya. We are taking this step because climate change is a reality. The conversation globally, in every meeting, in every international conference, conversation that is going on globally is about undermining the development of countries and of communities. Because of climate change, we have frequent floods, we have droughts, we have wildfires, and so many other things in between. And it undermines food production. It creates unnecessary expenditure to mitigate floods, to mitigate drought. We lose livestock, we lose wildlife, and we lose livelihoods. And therefore, it is important for us as a nation to focus on tree planting as a national exercise. I must commend the people of Kenya that in the last 2 years, we have planted 1 billion trees, 1.06 billion trees. And because we are seeing that the target, we need to up our game. We have agreed now as a government that we are going to scale up. The bottleneck that we have had over the last 2 years is the availability of seedlings. Many people are looking for seedlings in all manner of places. They cannot find them. And as a result, we have different interventions to make sure that there is availability of seedlings. We have mobilized our military to produce seedlings, National Youth Service to produce seedlings, our prisons to produce seedlings, forest community organizations to produce seedlings, private sector people to produce seedlings. We have asked the Ministry of Education, and the PS is here, to work with the members of parliament so that we access budget from the Constituency Development Fund. We have now isolated 5% of the Constituency Development Fund for purposes of seed production by young people in different parts of Kenya. And I must commend young people in different organizations, in different parts of the country, working with their members of parliament, working with the constituency development committees to produce seedlings, because seedlings are important. Let me also commend that as we go forward, we are going to be focusing a very good percentage of seed production on fruit trees. Fruit trees are important because they give us all what we are looking for. And I was pleasantly informed by where is that girl who was with me? Hebu kuja, come. Yes. She told me, I was getting an explanation from her why we must plant trees and why trees. Where is he? Can you explain to us?
And I'm here to tell you why trees are important. Number one, trees are important because they provide us with get burned from the sun. Then trees also thank you.
Thank you very much. Where is that young man? You wanted to add something? Yes, tell me.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. My name is Ryan. I am from State House Primary School. The importance of a tree are they prevent soil erosion. Trees give us oxygen.
So, Ryan, you're telling us fruits are important because they prevent soil erosion. Is that right?
Yes.
And also they give us shade.
Yes.
And also they give us fruits.
Yes.
And also they influence our environment positively.
Yes.
And they also contribute to rain.
Yes.
Did you say that, Ryan?
Yes.
Wapi makofi ya Ryan, jameni. That's quite something. So as Ryan and Hadassah here have said, trees are important. And I think for those of us who know where we've come from, where we are and where we are going, especially in the context of what climate change is doing in Kenya, it is important that we mobilize everybody, young and old, in towns and cities and villages, and in every other part of Kenya, to make sure that we participate in tree planting, because it is important for all the reasons Ryan here and Hadassah here have said, that they are important for our environment, and we need to apply our minds, apply our energies, and everybody to make a contribution to this important national event. It is about us. It's about the people of Kenya. It's about all our communities. It's about all our areas. And I'm very happy that everybody in different parts of Kenya are participating in tree planting. I wanted to go and plant trees at State House Primary, but the space was so small, so I offered that State House Primary can come and plant trees here. Sawa sawa, lakini nyinyi watu wa State House Primary si mtakuwa mnakuja kuchunga hizi miti? Eh? Si ndio? Boss, do I have your word that you will be coming to look after these trees? Eh? Can you give me your assurance? Mpatie kwa microphone aniambie. Tell me what State House Primary is going to do to come and look after these trees.
So, how are you?
Fine.
My name is Newton Makazi, and the things that we can sure to make our plants healthy are like watering them if there is drought and giving them enough sunlight. And we can also manure them by using compost manure. Thank you.
Wow, that's quite some knowledge there. Eh? Pongezi, my friend. Eh? Kabisa. So, as we have heard from my neighbors here, so manure is very important, watering is very important, and making sure that animals and others don't come and destroy what we have planted. So it is not, I think, what Mwakazi there, is it? What Mwakazi is saying is that it's not enough to plant a tree. We must grow them by making sure that we water them, we provide manure, and we look after them so that they are not destroyed by pests or other animals. Are we together? Yes. So to all the people of Kenya, what this young man Mwakazi is telling us is that let us not plant trees, let us grow trees. That way we can be sure that what we are planting all the way will grow into trees for fruits, for shade, for timber, and for all the other commercial uses that we want to use for these trees. Let me also announce today that we have agreed that the Kenya Forest Service and the Kenya National Youth Service, the Kenya Forest Service and the National Youth Service are now going to work together. We're going to mobilize 15,000 National Service personnel to work with the Kenya Forest Service to restart 300 nurseries in all our forest stations and all our forested areas, so that we can have 2 billion seedlings available to the people of Kenya every year. So we are going to run with the project Kenya Forest Service, working with the National Youth Service in all our forest stations across the country, and also have another 17 mega nurseries in different parts of Kenya to look after different ecological zones, so that we can produce 2 billion seedlings every year. Because what has been a constraint over the last 2 years is the availability of seedlings. And to sort out that challenge, I have instructed the minister here with her team to make sure that Kenya Forest Service, working with National Youth Service, produce in our 300 nurseries across Kenya and 17 mega nurseries, 2 billion trees for planting both fruit trees, seedlings for different ecological zones, so that we can grow enough trees in Kenya. And it is part of the big plan of our country on matters to do with food security. All of us understand that as a country, we have been importing food. And we have been importing food because we are not growing enough. We've done interventions in the last 3 years. We've made fertilizer available. We've improved the quality of seeds. We have removed brokers and cartels that were disturbing our agricultural sector. We have found new markets for our exports of agricultural produce. We now need to produce more food. And for us to produce more food, we need a lot more water. And because we need a lot more water, we are now going to start the process of moving our agricultural production from what we are doing at the moment, because we are almost exhausting our rain-fed agricultural production potential. We now need to move to irrigation. And for us to move to irrigation, we need more water. We need to harvest more water. We need more dams. And we need more storage. And that is why this exercise of planting trees is connected directly to food production in Kenya. The more trees we plant, the more ecological zones we look after, the more water catchment areas we look after, the more water we are going to have, the more rain we are going to have. Then we can harvest that water, put it in our dams, use it for food production, and stop importing food into Kenya. So I want to tell the people of Kenya, we are not just planting trees. We are also looking after our food security. And we are also looking at opportunities for us to have enough production so that we can not only secure ourselves in terms of food production, but we are also going to produce enough food for us, or enough products for us to export. We have markets in EU, we have markets in America, we have markets in China, we have the big market in Africa. We were having a conversation yesterday about the COMESA market. That COMESA market requires products from Kenya. And therefore, it is important for us to engage in this environmental exercise as part of making sure that we have rain, we have water, so that we can store that water, we can harvest that water, and we can use it for irrigation. We can produce enough food for ourselves and products for us to export to all the markets that we have. So this is not an isolated exercise. It is an exercise that is combined with the whole transformation of not just the environment, but food security, exports for our products, creating jobs in our value addition programs and agro-processing programs. This is the trajectory we want to go as Kenyans. And therefore, it should be understood what Hadassah here said. what my friend Ryan has said, that this is not just as simple as planting trees. It is much more profound than just simply planting trees. It is connected to food security. It is connected to exports of our products. It is connected to job creation, wealth creation, and making sure that we move our country from a third world country to a first world country. And that is the intention of all of us. And I want to assure every Kenyan that we are going to apply all the energies that we need to make sure that we change our nation. Are we together, good people? Tumekubaliana? Kila mtu amepanda miti yake. Lakini mimi naona kuna watu hawajaweka mchanga ya kutosha. So kila mtu aweke mchanga mpaka itoshe kila mahali.
the fruit trees in Nairobi for today's function. Available in Karura Forest Nursery, and they will be available to the listed primary schools within Nairobi that will be planted today for the Mazingira Day. Across the country, we are planting 100 million fruit trees in our schools today, where all our cabinet secretaries and principal secretaries will be planting trees in their primary schools. His Excellency is just about to flag off the Hass avocado tree seedlings that are grafted and available for distribution to our schools in Nairobi.
The children this way. I think they're collecting. Line moja tu. One line.
The students have the seedlings, the schools. Where there is no space, they will take them home and they will plant in their own gardens and also donate to their neighbors as well. So if you don't have a space to plant in school, go and plant in your own home and make sure what you have planted. Thank you very much.
Haya basi, watoto bado waendelee kupatiwa miti. As explained, ni miti watapanda kwa mashule ama nyumbani, watafute mahali ya kupanda ule avocado tea. Asanteni.